Today we'll be giving an overview of Advanced Search, which is Clarity's reporting tool. To find Advanced Search, we need to click the search icon in the top right-hand corner, and in the drop-down menu, select Advanced Search. Now you'll notice a few saved queries already here on the left-hand side. We'll talk about that here in a second. But to get started, I think it's helpful if we build a search together. So let's go ahead and add a line item, and let's search for all samples that have ever been accessioned into this instance. To do that, we just search for samples where date created is before today's date and run the query. And as you can imagine, that brought back a lot of results. Now, we got this disclaimer that says we've exceeded the display limit of 500. That's just saying that we can only display a certain amount of samples within the UI. And so to handle that, it's paginated the total results table. So this is saying there's one of 25 pages being displayed here. Let's say that I actually did want to see all of this data all at the same time. I can easily download a CSV by clicking this down arrow here. And then I can do additional refinement within Excel. Now, in most instances, it's going to make a lot more sense to refine the search first in the UI. And let's take a look at what a more complex search might look like. So this is a previously saved search that I've built. This is looking at samples created before March 13th, where container type contains B chip, step kit lot number contains 23. So if we run that query, you'll notice that disclaimer that we had earlier went away. This is a much more refined query. Let's say that I want to look at this on a weekly basis, and the columns here aren't exactly what I care about. Well, now you can easily configure that. So if we click this button, which is the kind of stacked row icon, and if we clear, we can select all the columns that we do want to display. So we can select LIMS ID. Let's say we want to view the pool, reagent label, and let's say project name. And then we hit this blue check mark. It'll apply that. And then when I hit save, I can overwrite the previous save. It will now only display those columns every time I run that report. So really what it allows you to do is both run reports and see the results within the UI. You can export those results to a CSV if you want to get even more complex. Or if I wanted to automate this report, I can now access Advanced Search via API. There's a dedicated Advanced Search API endpoint, and I can actually query that search on a regular basis, export that CSV, and then plug that into third-party reporting tools as well. But the last thing I want to show is we have the ability to add grouping controls. So I can group these rows into a statement, a combined AND statement, and then add an OR statement. I can also undo everything in case I change my mind. A lot of flexibility has been built into this, and the idea here, again, is to provide a powerful search tool for a variety of applications. So I hope this demo has been helpful. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to your support personnel. We appreciate your time and hope to see you in another video.